Hey friends, we'll be back into this new video tutorial with OSP Pro. In this video I'm going to be working with you guys, showing you the complete stuff, showing you how to get ready, started with Python and machine learning. And this time around we are going to be doing everything from scratch. We are going to be building up everything from scratch. So I encourage you guys to stay tuned and to watch this video with me up to the end. And if you at all have not yet happened to subscribe to my YouTube channel, please go and support me by just go to my channel called OSP Pro. In this very channel, as you are watching this video, please make sure you subscribe. And I happen to make for you the previous video or the first video on how to get started with machine learning with Python on the installation. And now in this video I'm going to be working with you how to set up your Python pip and also getting ready. I hope you guys already maybe set the environment. I have different versions of Python, maybe on different videos for Python. So I hope you guys just maybe get time and then we get started. Now I don't want first of waste a lot of time this time around. I want us just go straight to the point and then we get to know how to. I'm going to use this lab so that I proceed with my programming. Now what I just need to let you guys know, I hope you guys are already contented and fine with dealing up with maybe with setting up the Python environment, because I did that with you guys in the previous video. Now this video I want to just check with you guys whether you already have know how to deal with the pip. Now there's something called the pip, which is Python package manager, which enables us to download any module, any package, any library that you want to use in Python. You try to check on your PC. If you type pip like this, then it tends to take some time, then runs up, it implies okay. Hope you does not get error like if someone types something like that the internal or external memory not conform, it's not found. So try to cross check and see whether you have the same thing with me. Then for you guys also don't have Python or don't have pip and Python, if this is your first video to watch, I'm going to put the other previous video on description, on this very video description, so that you can get started with me. And maybe on the other way around, you guys already have Python installed. Make sure you have already added Python to the environment variables. You add Python to the path. Make sure you do that. If you also have not yet, please cross check on the previous video which I did that with you guys, or where I did it, so that you can get to know how to do it with me, so that you follow me without losing your hope. Now for you guys, or maybe also on the other way around, make sure you have dash version of Python. I don't know which version of Python you're using, but for me I'm using Python version 3.7.4. so I don't care which version you may be using, but I just request you guys make sure you use version 3, because Python version 2 is good, but the disadvantage with this is that it's no longer supported on their platform. So it will not be, if at all you are going to be downloading something at the moment and you don't have those packages downloaded, if you happen to get some errors, it will be a little bit difficult to modify it, because they are no longer doing an update or only modification on those Python 2.7. So otherwise guys, I request you guys to have Python 3 and above to be installed in your PC for easy code modification and downloading of Python packages. Now to cut the story short for this video, this is what I have to let you guys know. Now for instance, if I type pip like this, or if I just type Python like this, it should definitely give me the version of Python I have, like which 3.7. Now also on the other way around, if maybe you happen to say pip, now pip is just like the common name, but it also goes to the different versions of Python you tend to use. Like for me in my PC, I have more than 2 types of versions of Python installed on my PC. I have Python version 2.7 and I also have Python 3.7, which you are seeing. Now for instance, to differentiate that, to understand that which version of pip am I trying to use, because you guys may be doing the same thing and you have more than 2 pip or Python installed in your PC and you're confusing with the pip. When you type pip like this, it's going to pick the common version of Python that has actually been pointed to the command prompt. But if you want to specify to a given type of Python or given type of pip and package you want to install, you type pip, then you specify the version, if Python 2, and you can even go further if it's Python 2.7. Like for instance, if I try to type pip 2.7, it implies so far I have Python 2.7 installed on my PC. And for you guys, if you happen to type pip 3, it will also give you for Python 3, which you can go further and you type pip 3.7, because I have also Python 3.7 which is also installed on my PC, and that's it. So if you do the same scenario, like maybe pip 3.7, like for instance in my PC, it will work out because I have 2 versions of Python installed, and all of them I happen to set all them on my environment variable. So you guys, I hope you guys already know how to set up the Python pip environment in our PC, and actually happen to have that ready to download the different versions of Python and the modules. Now without wasting time, I'll just go and say pip 3 because I'm going to be using Python 3. Now I have only 1 version of Python 3, so I just need to say pip 3, but you can actually have more than 2 versions of pip 3. So if you have Python 3, so if you have more than 2, so you can specify that given versions like pip 3.7, maybe install for me. Like for instance, maybe we are going to install maybe pandas, if you're going to install pandas, so for data visualization and data modification and things like that. So if you do that, that definitely need to work for you the same way. And for you guys also, maybe on Python 7, Python 2.7, you just do the same thing. And if I told you also have one version of Python 2.7, just do the same thing, like maybe install for me maybe something like pandas, if that's the case also, which definitely will give you a chance to download for your pandas on your PC, and then you start using it. So now my friends, on the other way around, as that thing is downloading that module, that's not a big point. Our big area now at the moment is to make sure we download up one of those machine learning versions and the modules that you're going to be using to do machine learning with the Python. And I'm not going to be using Python 2.7 for some instance. I'm going to be using Python 3.7 with you guys in this video, so that you get to understand how the things move out and work with us. So make sure you stay tuned with me so that you can get to understand how to deal up with the Python 3, and then you get to know how to come up with your ChatterBot together. Now without wasting time, let me tune with you guys on the next video as I'm downloading with you guys the modules for ChatterBot. Now as my part is being downloaded here, as I'm winding up to not waste a lot of time, just go to your pip 3 and then you do the same thing. I'm just waiting this to finalize so that proceed. Okay, this is it. Just go to your pip 3 or your Python 3, just specify pip 3, install for me Shatter. So if you look onto ChatterBot is not ChatterBot, so I'm going to do that video so that you can differentiate what's the difference between ChatterBot and difference between ChatterBot. So we need ChatterBot, not ChatterBot, you get? So I'm going to be showing guys on the next video on to how to download ChatterBot and ChatterBot, and what's the difference between the two, and how to get started with the program. So I'm taking this video slow because I want you to not to mess up. Thank you guys for watching live. Thank you.